Interesting day today. I had the opportunity. It wasn't today. It was the other day. I met up with a friend. Make a long story short, a young lady that was just coming to me, and she just shared off the cuff. And she was actually talking to a friend of mine that I was meeting with. And she was just like, you know what? I don't understand. I just don't understand how God does what He does. My mom actually told the Lord that she didn't want to deal with dementia. Like that's just something that she didn't want to deal with. Why is He allowing for her to go through with this? Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just adding on, probably thinking like, isn't she's your child? She's a believer. Shouldn't she be basically like entitled to having whatever it is that she asked you for? And just really was just complex about that. And it reminded me, and I thank God for the reminder. At that time, I couldn't see it, but it brought me back to the time where my mom was in the hospital. And mind you, the doctors are coming to us and they're like, you know what? Mom's bilirubin is very high. We do not even know how she's still here. We don't know. And that was like every day, I promise you, every day they were telling us mom was leaving. And I was like, this is torture. So what we did, I had for my siblings, and I'm like, you know what, everybody, let's take a post-it. We put scriptures all around mama's bed, and so we had those scriptures, and they would like fall off. And make a long story short, we would actually have, well, he had doctors, nurses, as my dad is there sitting there reading the word, coming in talking about they gave their life to the Lord and so on and so forth. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, I'm grateful, but come on already with all this. And so I was just a bit agitated and irritated because I'm like, just let this be over with. I wasn't ready for my mom to leave, but I just thought that was torture. Make a long story short, I said, that's why, son, I can't be a preacher in the church. I'm going to be like, and again and again and again, about to close, about to close. But listen, this is the point. I had to realize, which happened later, right? You have your feelings, and then here's truth. Christ had my mom, right? He had her already. His love was greater towards the sinner. So remembering that everything that you experience is not always about you. Our God is in control. Even when we're not in control, Christ is always in control. Think about that in whatever it is that you're encountering today, and remember He is in control. And so I just wanted to share that with her, that sometimes your loved one can be placed in a facility, and in that facility, there are people that need to hear about Christ. Sometimes your loved one is placed in another place, and I promise there's purpose behind it. All right. Happy, today is Saturday, but I may post this another day. Have a great day, and just try to think of His goodness. Interesting.